Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to show you the best way and the most current and updated way to find high ticket sales clients in 2024. I went over a lot of the videos covering this topic, finding remote closing jobs and things of this nature, and I was not satisfied with the quality of training and information that there was out there. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to find those clients that are going to pay you $5,000 to $30,000 a month in commission. Obviously, the sales environment is constantly changing and updating, so we need to make sure that we're staying up to date in our process and how we go about doing different things like outreach, finding clients, and things of that nature. So to get straight into it, I'm going to break this down into 4 simple steps. Step 1 is making a closer profile. Step 2 is finding the ideal client. Step 3 is outreach mastery. And step 4 is obviously the interview process. Step 1, so we want to make sure that when we do this outreach, we are doing it from the best possible position that we can be in. So we need to ensure that when we're doing outreach, we have a clean Instagram profile, we look professional, and we look like a real person. You will get hired based off your social media, so you need to treat it like your resume. So obviously, if you want an example, my Instagram is a good example of what a closer profile should look like. Make sure your profile picture is professional. Make sure you can clearly see your face. You don't want to have no profile picture or some random meme as your profile picture. Make sure your account isn't private. This is basic stuff. Just make sure it looks clean. So you want at least 3 photos that show what you do for work, show that you're a closer and that they're closing related. And then you want 3 photos that show who you are as a person, whether that be you traveling, snowboarding, whatever it is that you do. Have some things that also highlight that you're a real person. You're not just a strictly closer account. Obviously, there's 2 different levels you can take this to. You can have a clean profile and you can also have a personal brand. I did the latter, but you can still find clients just with a clean profile. If you do want to do what I did and go a step beyond that and actually give yourself the best possible chance of finding clients, and also potentially, like in my case, even have clients reach out to you, then this is what you want to do. What you want to do is build a personal brand. And what I mean by that is by posting content and building an audience and a following for the specific thing that you do. So obviously in our case, that would be by posting content about closing, about appointment setting, whatever it is that you do. If you can post content and build a brand around that, you will actually get reached out to by the clients. And you will have a following of people who know, like, and trust you already that you can use to leverage and get roles. So once again, I am a good example of this. All you would need to do is post some short form, potentially post some long form, build a community, provide value, show people what you do, and help them also start. So this is the first step. Either have a clean profile or have a personal brand. Most of you are probably just going to go ahead and have a clean profile, which is absolutely fine. But if you cannot even manage to have a clean Instagram profile, then I would not bother doing outreach at all, because you will not get any messages back during the outreach process. But that pretty much sums up the first step. So if you don't do this, don't bother doing the outreach, because you will not get a message back. Make sure your Instagram is in order. Make sure your social media looks clean. Make sure you look reputable. Make sure people understand what you do and trust you to some extent. You just want to make sure that you're in a position where people actually feel like you're professional and they feel like it's worth responding. If you do not look like a real person and you do not look trustworthy, then you will not get a text back. Make sure you do this step, then you can move on. Step 2 is finding an ideal client. Now, the reason we need to find the ideal client and what's going to work best for you is because all you need is 1 client and you will make 6 figures a year. How you are going to find the ideal client for you is you're going to list out your top 5 niches. Now, niches can be anything. So they can be relationship coaching, fitness coaching, business coaching. Anything you can think of that upgrades your life is a niche, right? So what you're going to want to do is then you're going to list out your 5 top niches. So let's say, for example, you list out your top 5 niches. You've got real estate, fitness, e-commerce, Airbnb, and SMMA. You've picked these 5 niches. Now you just need to find coaches and consultants or business owners in these niches. And to do that, all we're going to do is go into the Instagram search and we're going to search that niche and then put coach after it. So you're going to say relationship coach, e-commerce coach, Airbnb coach, fitness coach, real estate coach. This is going to then give you a bunch of different people who are coaches in that niche that you can reach out to. You want to make sure that they do sell a high ticket offer. How you're going to do that is by clicking on the link in their bio and seeing if they have the option to book in a call. This is going to give you at least 10, 20, 30 different options. Then what you're going to do to find more people in the space is you're going to press the suggested button on their profile, which will then give you a whole nother list of people who are similar that also probably sell high ticket offers. Then if you also want to take this a step further, I would go over to YouTube and put in those same niches. So e-commerce coach, dropshipping coach, or tutorials, e-commerce tutorial, dropshipping, how to make money with Shopify, how to start an SMMA. All the biggest creators in that space probably sell a high ticket offer. So there's different ways you can go about finding these clients. You want to find people that sell high ticket offers. I would say YouTube and Instagram are where you're going to find the best coaches and clients. When you go on YouTube, you'll find someone's YouTube, see that they post content about e-commerce, go into the description, you'll either see a link to booking a call, or you can go to the Instagram and see if they have an offer there. Then using this method through the suggested, through the Instagram search, through YouTube, you should be able to accumulate at least 50 to 100 potential clients in each niche. Then, like I said, you want to go to the link in their bio, see if they have an option to book in a call. And if they do, then you want to also take note of what their program's called, what you're booking in the call for, and something specific about that business. You're going to repeat this process until you have 50 to 100 clients in each niche. We're going to repeat that, and that summarizes that step. That's how you can actually find those clients. That's how I would find those clients, and then I would just do the outreach, which is obviously step 3, the outreach mastery. So now we've got a bunch of different clients, we're ready to reach out. This is how you are going to actually send some DMs and actually get some responses. Assuming you did the last 2 steps correctly, you have a good Instagram, everything looks clean, everything looks organized, there's not photos of you doing drugs or drinking on your Instagram profile, then this is how we're going to do that outreach. You want to send them a message and you want to say something along the lines of this: "Hi Mark, I love your content," and then put something specific. Don't just say you love their content, say what you like about their content. Say something specific. "I love your content and I was curious, how is your conversion rate for your lead funnel? Thought I would reach out because I am a high ticket closer and I help businesses like you improve their conversion rate and make more money." If you have experience, insert that there, insert the amount of cash that you've collected, and insert your experience. If you have role plays, you can send those over, things of that nature. "I have availability and I'm familiar with the e-commerce space and I would love to work with your team. Are you open to a quick video call to see if it would be a good fit?" That's it. And then if you do want to add another touch to this, you can go ahead and send a video as well, which would just be something along the lines of, "Hey, what's up, Mark? My name is Marcel. Just thought I would introduce myself. I came across your content and I was instantly intrigued. I do have quite a bit of experience helping e-commerce creators just like yourself make more money by closing deals. Looking forward to hearing back from you. Thanks, man. See ya." That's it. This way, you are going to have a good outreach message, and you're also going to have a bit of a personalized video there as well, which is going to give you the best chance of getting a response. This kind of opening and cold DM comes across with a sense of genuineness and you seeing how you can actually help their business. You're coming to them with the intention of helping them make more money. So they're going to be more inclined to help you rather than just saying, "Hey, do you have any room on your team?" from probably what is a sea of people trying to get into their business. Once they respond to you, you can message them questions like, "What kind of lead flow are you getting? Do you need a expert appointment setter? Where does the majority of your traffic come from? What kind of KPIs are you trying to hit? Are you hitting them?" This way it comes across that you're an expert in your field and you're trying to diagnose how you can actually help their business. If you do not have any experience as well, it's important to ask that you do not want to be asking for a role as a closer, because you do not have experience. If you do get the role, you will drop the ball 100%. So you want to be looking for a role as an appointment setter, where you are just setting appointments first. The reason we do this is because once you are inside the business, when you're an appointment setter, you put yourself in a position where there is nobody better to move into a closing role than you, because you know the business, you know the industry, you know the niche, you know the customer, you know everything about that business more so than everyone else. So that is how you're going to do the outreach to those clients that we found in step 2. You're going to repeat this 100 to 300 times, and you should have at least a few opportunities present themselves. Now, like I said, if you do not have any experience, you want to get some experience ASAP. Join a sales academy or company like I did, so you can have a training group and actually get that experience and get those trainings in. This basically takes people from a point where they're a complete rookie to a point where they can make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month online. So if you do want the opportunity to join one of the best sales companies that there is, then there is a link below to book in a call with the team. So that is how you're going to do your outreach. Now, for step 4, let's say you've gotten 3 or 4 people reply to you saying that they're interested in you helping their business. Once someone actually says yes, they're probably not going to let you just walk straight into the business. If you joined a training group or an academy, you're probably going to have a bunch of role plays and things that you can refer them to, bit of experience that you can show them. So definitely have that prepared. You also want to have any cash you've collected, how much cash you've collected, and those things as well that you can provide. Once you have all this squared away, you're pretty much ready for the interview. On this interview, they'll probably just ask you a few different questions. You basically just want to share your journey, tell them a bit about your experience so far, how you like to operate and things of this nature, and why you think you would be tailored to their specific offer and why you think that offer is going to be good for you. What you don't want to do on this interview is try to sell yourself too much. You don't want to come in and say, I really need this job. You know, I'm going to be the best person at this job because this and this. You want them to feel like their business needs you more than you need that job. Do not come across as desperate. Let them know your experience, what you've done well, and what you believe you can provide to their business in terms of bringing in them more revenue, bringing them in more money, and telling them another thing you want to convey to them is that you have experience, you are knowledgeable, and you are committed and you're hardworking, but you're also extremely coachable. Tell them that everywhere you've worked before, you have focused on the business, you treat that business as if it's your own, and you put the business first, as well as being extremely coachable, and you want to learn about that business and how you can provide the most value to that business. We do this because this is going to show them that you are there to help build their empire as well as providing that value. And it'll show them that you're in it for long term, which is what they want. And that is basically what the interview process will look like. And that's pretty much start to finish how you're going to go about finding clients. So remember, step 1, clean Instagram. Make sure when you're doing the outreach, you're doing it from a position of authority. You look clean, you look professional. Step 2, you want to make sure you have clean outreach. Make sure your opening messages is a good one. Make sure your video is clean, you're well spoken and articulate. Make sure you ask yourself, if someone sent me this message, would I want to hire them? Then you just need to have a good, confident interview and you will be able to land your first client and make your first $100,000 a year online. Best of luck, guys. If you do have any other questions, please comment below and I'll definitely get back to you. If you do want access to a free appointment setting training, I'll link this here. And then obviously please subscribe so you don't miss any more opportunities that I'll be presenting you guys. Thank you and I'll see you very soon.